Ah, mm, mm. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys of all ages. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. Am I comfortable? That is what's important. Me being comfortable and ensuring that I am comfortable. Am I comfortable? What's important is that I am comfortable. I am comfortable. Am I comfortable?
Welcome to use Zelle
product. Bluetooth. Connected. Okay, let me place this here. All right. Okay, I hope you're doing well. How are you, Mshana? Hola, Mshana. Mshana, kunjani Mshana? Kunjani Mshana? Grand Mshana. Hola, Mshana. Hola, Mshana. Copy. So far. How is everything going so far? How is everything going so far? Hope everything is going quite well, and I hope you are getting all the opportunities that you are looking for. And yeah, before we get to start, I want us to start, but I don't think there's anyone who's there. I don't know. Can you, or you can like the side? Can you comment? Can you comment here on YouTube? Can you comment? Just say hi on YouTube so I can know if there's that setting that people can comment. People can comment. Oh, hi. Okay, you can comment. Okay, perfect. Because I was concerned if you can comment. I don't have anyone who can send me the link. If you're on YouTube, whether it's Praise or Wise Man, can you please send that link the side so we could actually get to start and all of that. But I hope you guys are doing good. Today we're looking at business profiling, especially when it comes to how we get to distribute our businesses at the right places. Because most of us, hi, bye, I'm leaving. All right, cool. See you on the next one. Before you leave, give me a thumbs up. Before you leave, give me a thumbs up. All right, Kate. And then from there, that's what we'll get to talk about. All right, cool, no problem. So what we're gonna be talking about is business profiling. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Oh, all right, no problem. So I'm actually streaming in two places. I'm streaming on YouTube and also on TikTok. So if you see me looking this side and looking the other side, it means that I'm looking at the other platform. So once you see me looking at the other direction, it means that I'm looking at the other platform. So please don't be shocked what exactly is going on. Don't be shocked with what exactly is going on here, because I want us to start. The person that we invited, is it coming? You invited someone. I don't know if it's coming. Unless there's someone that wants us to invite them here on TikTok. If you want to be invited, just let me know so I can invite you right now, and then we'll talk together. If you want to be invited, just let me know so I could actually invite you. Just write invite me, then we'll talk together. And then if you have a business, yeah, only if you have a business, because this is strictly for business owners. Um, because we'll be talking about business profiling, um, whereby you get to distribute your things to the right places. Because a lot of people tend to make that mistake of having a profile but don't know how to do profiling. People do have a profile but they don't know how to profile within their business. So another word for profiling could be networking. Yeah, it could be how you get to network your business. But there are people who have a great network but they don't know how to network, and sometimes that becomes a problem because they have a great network but they don't know how to network. They have a great network but they don't know how to network their business. So then there is that possibility whereby you get a business having a business profile but they do not know how to profile their businesses in terms of aligning it into the right places, because you can't just have a profile and don't know where to use it, because you have to know where to use that business profile and the people that you need to talk to with regards to your business. So then that becomes a problem, because now you have a document that you don't know how to use. And when it comes to documentation audit, you are looking at all the documents that you have within your business and check if it's still relevant for your business. That's why you gotta do that. When you do that audit, it allows you to know what to do with that document, because that's why you're doing a business profiling. And when you get to have that document, you know where to distribute it, to who to distribute it to, and all of that. So it's important that you at least know how to utilize all these documents. Yeah, you gotta be able to know how to use this document. Is there anyone with a question on YouTube? While as we wait for the person that we've invited, and not on YouTube, sorry, on TikTok. On TikTok, do you have any question? Even on YouTube, if you have a question, please let us know. So maybe I could address that particular. Um, Hi, get well. Are you good? Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you have a question regarding your business currently, you could actually send us that question and we could try to answer it and all of that. If you don't have a business question, I don't know what type of question do you have. Do you make business profiles? Yes, we do. We do make, or rather, draft business profiles. We do draft business profiles. But the problem with a lot of people, they don't know how to use their business profiles. So, with regards to business profiling, it's you taking that profile to a place where you know how to actually use it. Hence, that's why I don't believe that you could have a business profile include everything. You get someone having a business profile that includes that they're dealing with chicken, and also they're dealing with what's in vegetable, and then they're also dealing with sound. They're dealing with the catering. Um, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, sir. I'm doing well, sir. I'm doing well. So that's the mistake that people make. They do have a profile, but they don't know how to use the profile to their advantage. So it's important to actually know how to use the profile, because in most cases you can have a document but don't know how to use it. So with business profiling, it's us saying, after you've done with your business elevator pitch, after you have done your business development and product development, after you have done with regards to praise, can you send me the link, like TikTok, so I can send it on my WhatsApp? Can you please send the link on the other phone so I can send it on WhatsApp? The one, go TikTok. So you gotta know how to use this document. You can't have a business profile and don't know where you could actually use it. And that's the problem that we're facing. That someone can actually ask for a business plan and don't know why they need a business plan. Someone can actually ask for um, a document that they don't even know where they're gonna use it. So you gotta know how to maximize the documents that you have. You gotta be able to know how to maximize the documents that you have. Mm. Any other question? On YouTube, do you have any question? We are just talking about business profiling, whereby you have this document and you know where to actually take it. Because you can't take, let's just say there's a business that does, let's just say it does a debt collection, right? Debt collections profile, it's different uh, from another profile probably that has to deal with medical supplies. So you have to know where you're taking that business profile. You gotta know where you're taking that business profile. You gotta know where you're gonna take that business profile. Most people don't know where they have to take that and where you're taking that business profile. So you gotta know where you're gonna use that business profile. It's important to know that every document that you have, you gotta be able to know how to use it. Most people have documents that they don't know how to use. So you gotta be able to know how to use the profile, how to use the business plan, how to maximize every document that you have. The same way people have CK, but they don't know how to use a CK. So you gotta be able to know how to use even a CK, company registration document. Be a person that knows how to use all these documents. You can't just have documents that you don't know how to use. Mm, okay. Any other question? Any other question? Yeah. I'm back. I was a ghost. I'm back. The person that we've invited is not here. Any other business question that you might have? Mm, 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 mm. Let's try to invite you, Lindo. Let's share you out. Let's share you out. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Yeah, okay. I noticed that. I'm really shy. Oh, no problem. You can continue asking your question on the live chat. Just continue asking your question on the live chat. No problem. Continue asking your questions on the live chat. And then, yeah, there by YouTube, every document that you have, you gotta be able to know. You have to know where you're gonna use that document. Um, as a business consultant, I've noticed that people sometimes buy documents from us that they're not going to use. And it's important to have a document that you're going to use. You should never have a document that you don't know how to use. Buy a document or get a document that you know how to use. So with regards to even e-profiling, like I said, the reason why we're dealing with e-profiling, it's us distributing um, it's us distributing our business profile to the right places. Do you have a business, Lindo Gunhle? Yeah. But so far, I've noticed that people make that mistake of having a document that they don't need. Oh, you have a construction company. Okay. Okay. So with regards to a construction company, what type of construction company? Like, because is it building construction, civil works? So I can know where or how you could actually distribute your profile. Like, where exactly do you like, in which sector are you actually based in? Of course, it's the construction industry, but in terms of like the direct one, which one is that one? Which one? Or you just have or did you just start it recently? Because I know people who started their businesses in 2025. Yeah. Yeah. So because in terms of the distribution, it's okay. How am I gonna profile, let's just say, civil works, infrastructure, and home construction? Okay, with the home construction, I believe with regards to e-profiling yayo, what you could do is you're gonna take your business profile. Please, if you have a business profile, it has to be directive. It should not be all over the place. Like if it's civil works, if you haven't done any projects, I believe that you could actually talk to other businesses that are already in construction and ask them uthi ukhone kwenda ma joint venture. I started my business last year, but only registered this year in January. Okay, all right. So meaning that oh, it was gonna be fun if you were. Can you hide your face? Do you mind hiding your face when you get into the live? Because I have questions that I have that could possibly help your business. I don't know. That could possibly help your business. Just hide your face and all of that. Hide your face and just ask your question. See, we're not many today. Guess people are busy. People are preoccupied and all of that. So if you started your business last year, then it means that this year you okay. So because remember, you have to turn a business into a company. First have a company, then turn it into. My problem is that, oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So, with regards to e-business profiling, I would suggest that people should actually do more of e-lawyer. Okay, we got someone. Hi, finally, The Rock has come back to Boston.
The Kumban, sir.
You are late, sir.
I know. Commitment Namaya, the Arab deal. Sorry to be late.
No problem.
Sir.
Can we start? Because
Yeah, can start.
you are very late. Even our YouTube friends have decided to leave us because you are very, very late.
I,
But no problem. I was saying that with regards to profiling, is you having like your business profiled into different places, right? In terms of uqala
yeah.
phasi, we are about with that document, but you take that document to the relevant places. So when you take that documents to relevant places, that's it. You, e.g., I get it when you're dealing with sources, right?
Yeah, yes.
If you're dealing with sources, you can't distribute your what's in. You can't distribute your sources in a funeral home.
That's true.
So it means that with regards to profiling, you gotta be able to know uthi uyisa kuphi. Like you have to know exactly where you're taking that profile to and who you're going to engage with. So like remember, that's the reason why you can't do business with everyone, and you are not everyone's client or everyone's customer. Not everyone is going to be your customer. If everyone becomes your
That's what
customer,
I've noticed.
sorry,
No, I didn't notice it. That's what I've noticed.
I can't hear you.
That's what I've noticed. But not everyone is my customer. Like, so don't think or do support.
Okay,
So,
if you're moving around, can you mute, because it becomes a problem here if you're moving around. Okay, perfect. I wanted to say that not everyone is your customer, and not everyone is your client. Not everyone is like going to work hand in hand with your business. So you have to know exactly who you even distribute your stuff to. So, like I said, with regards to like the comment that we've read, which we a company that is based in construction, you then it means that the people that you'll be profiling your thing to will be people who are based, let's just say, in a sector like tholakala ukuthi they are going to receive it, or a department that's going to receive it. Meaning, e.g., if I was into renovation, I was going to have my business profile or the thing or my social media platforms. And then with my social media platforms, I was definitely going to send it to different people that I know will need my services and products. We're only profiling to people who we know are. Let me try to go back. We are only profiling or sending our profiles to people who we know are going to need our profiles or are going to need our services. When you're dealing with the profile, it's you're not. Hence, that's why I have this problem with people who are gonna have a profile and say these are all the services we do. No, you gotta be directive, guys. Like, so you could become a master in a department or in an industry. I'm not an accountant. Of course, like I did accounting at varsity, finance and accounting and all of that, but I specialize in business consultation. What I just do, I deal with documentations, all the relevant documents that keeps a company running and functioning. And that is what I offer to the marketplace. I don't do everything. There are things that I don't do. Hence, that's why I strictly focus on what? On documentations. So when it comes to documents that you need, all the relevant document that keeps your company going and growing, I'm your go-to guy. But I'm not your go-to guy when it comes to all this other stuff that are not documents related to companies growing. So that is what I do. I only focus on let's say documents, basic documents that makes a company to become a company, basic documents that allows a company to grow into what it wants to grow. So you are not going to have a company that will be all over the place. Anything can happen. It should not be like that. So not everyone is your client, not everyone is your customer. You gotta build a story that will only attract your customer. Build a solid story that will only attract your relevant client. So yeah, that is what I'll advise. If you're gonna build a business and you're gonna say, yeah, everyone needs this. Come on, every business needs this. No, not every business needs me. Not every business needs my services. Not every business needs what we do or what we are currently doing. So there are businesses that are not gonna look at us, and we don't blame them because even our marketing is not for them. We are really focusing on small businesses that are trying to grow. So yeah, not everyone is going to be your customer. Like I said, if you are in the construction space, focus on the type of construction that you want to do. I get the fact that you're dealing with civil works, but you gotta know it's okay with civil works. I only deal with, let's just say, civil works could, because civil work is broad. It could also include kwakatindlu and whatnot. So are you building homes or like road construction? Perfect. So if you're dealing with road construction, then it means that you have to align yourself with businesses that are dealing with road construction, because you're trying to joint venture with some of them and you're trying to partner with some of them in order for you to get to where you need to get, because you are a lady and I believe ladies have more opportunities even when it comes to the tendering space. So like that could come to your advantage when you're going around looking for in my subcontractor. So you can become a subcontractor because of what you have to offer. Over to you, Buffin. Do you have anything to say, young man?
So
Khuluma nathi
there's
bafo.
nothing much. There's nothing much, but I will ngivumelana nawe lokukhulumile ukuthi not every business lekhona out there litofuna kuyila litosebenza nawo. It's talking from experience. Since mina ngenta ama-source and like bengenta i-B2B. Nama-business lamanye bengayi-approva yile ama-source ami. Even though kunalamanye benga-approve, into ungabona ukuthi no lawo bengasebenza like besasebenzisana and stuff, but ngabengabona ukuthi no man, kunama-business lamanye into ubona ukuthi you can dominate leyo, but akusibonke lento osebenza nawo and akusibonke lento ofike ubeke i-proposal by-approve. And the moment when exercise ukuthi no ufuna ukusebenza nabo bonke, so limata because you're gonna be running for a loss. You're going anyway forward. So that will not feel the golden key. Customers know now.
Yeah.
Find a way to keep them with very consistent with the Taliban, business and stuff. Because when you need about like they are the catalyst for your business now. Because if they are happy, they are able to talk about your business, then in that way, they are spread out your business out. And the one I would say in the long run, when I would want that you couldn't make the business out, like I'm a customer for now, you know, to get the level to buy the bagula, you can't keep my customer like anyone. Because, for instance, if you not cancel when you social, you enjoy. and tofika bebuso invite abantu lapha ekhaya lakho, they mix it and stuff. They're gonna ask about the suspect parallel path. Then in that way, uto normal ngithola bafeni and stuff. Ngendlela leyo ngoba bato and then I'm saying ifuna lapho kusuthu nama customer lenyuka. But if nama customer akho lakhona nya, ungajabulisi. Because there's got who is able to so the customer lenyuka via my customer akho lakhona, then to nkana amaphasi uthole ama-customer lenyuka wena for wena like uhamba unokha door to door.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. Like that is solid. The fact that you just said that it's easy to get more customers with your existing customers. It's easy to get more clients with your existing clients. So the people that you get to serve or deliver services to are the ones that could actually profile your business to other businesses or profile your business to other customers to actually become the voice for your current services or current offerings in terms of my products up. So it's important to actually keep the people that you have happy, especially with customers. Keep your customers and clients happy because they'll be the ones that are gonna actually build the story that I've been talking about since Sunday. So you gotta build a story with regards to your business in order for you to have the reason why we're posting on social media is not because we love posting on social media, guys. Some of us don't even want people to know about us. But the problem is the goal that we're trying to do, or rather the thing that we're trying to do with us posting online and on social media is because we're trying to have a solid profile. It's okay. Does this person really do what they say they do? So people these days, people actually research you to confirm if you're real or if you're a fraud. So that's the time that we are living in. Like even with regards to e-branding and all of that, most people who are actually millionaires and billionaires, they actually have solid brands. Like they have a good way of being shown out there. Yeah, but like they're constantly working in revealing what they do and the things that they associate themselves with. E.g., with regards to your source business, I would also say that if you are trying to profile it, you could actually have a profile that is centered around chisanyamas and butcheries. Those are the like that is where you're actually going to be heading to. Yobukhuluma nabo kuphela. Like I'm talking to people like butcher people. I'm talking to butchery owners. I'm talking to shisanyama owners. Places where there's meat and every now and then you're gonna do your own farmers market nyane in terms of masos, like when there's a huge event, have your stall there and get to actually buy some meat in order for people to taste your sauce, because a sauce you can't eat a sauce alone. You gotta have something that can complement. If there's but in a children's event or a kids event, you gotta find a way to say, okay, since there's a kids event in this particular location, what I'm gonna do is I'll try to make my mini hot dogs that kids can actually afford. The goal for me is to distribute what my sauce, and that becomes easier with regards to profiling your business. You can have a business profile, but if you don't know how to profile your business, it's like you're gonna have a document that you don't know why you actually got it. There are people that have a business profile, but they don't know how to use it. They actually use their business profile in places where they should. They have this mindset to say, I have a business profile, but see, bafuna a business profile somewhere. Then you ask that person, bafuna gupi. Hi, money. I heard a maini. They want a business profile, and then out of the blue, you have to turn that business profile into what the mind is actually looking for. So now that person will have 50 business plans, because hopefully if he comes the owner of buffet and he says no, yeah, they actually want a catering company. turn that thing into a catering company. Then out of the blue, Buffet will change from Buffet Sauce into Buffet Catering. While as I would say, just okay, this person is dealing with catering. Next week, Buffet is gonna come and say, hey, can you change it? They're actually looking for someone that's gonna be dealing with electrical engineer. But faka magezi, kuphi, so mapali and whatnot. And I have a company, so hey man, fix the things for me. From Buffet catering to Buffet electrical engineering company. So it becomes a mess if you're not aiming for one thing. And I also believe that with the targeting, not targeting per se, but rather with regards to what's this thing, profiling, it actually makes it easy for you to know who to target. I'm for real, Lindo. I'm for real, Lindo. You find a business dealing like, come on, Lindo. I'm telling you, there's a business that does everything. No shade to any of my clients, Shem. Please, guys, like no shades. But uh, because it's the thing about my business consultant, they actually have to do what you actually telling them to do. But in reality, they know there's no way that you're gonna grow a business that have 50 direction. Like anything can happen today, because it's cold now. Sebateng summer heat, and then next week because it's hot, they are selling my fan, and then yeah, hey, things have changed, man. Sebathengisa ama-curtains, ma-ring light, ma-speaker, anything can happen. It's like, yeah, ngizama ukudevelopa i-battery, like ngoba i-battery lani, hayi man, bathi nyalo ungatholakala i-inverter. I'm like, yo. And then I have to do some of these things, but in reality, I know that it's not gonna work. Like, go and ask those people who have built quality businesses that are out there. This is what they are focusing on. Like, they don't deal with 50 different ideas at the same time. So I'm telling you, there are people who have a business plan. Not a business plan, I mean. There are people who have a business profile, but then they do not know how to profile their businesses to the relevant spaces or the places where they are actually going to make it. Because someone who's going to have a profile and don't know, it's okay. You don't go to mines with this profile. You take this profile, you go to butcheries. You take this profile, you go to cafeterias. You take this profile, you go to chisanyamas. You take this profile, you go to restaurant. You take this profile. Like, there are places whereby you have to take the profile and you gotta be able to distribute it in that particular space, because in that way it'll be easy for you to attract customers or attract clients. And then, like I said, it always cool modeling. I love dealing with the B2B because it's easy to find business if you are working with other businesses, because a customer liyahlupha sometimes. It's hard to maintain a customer. Yeah. So I believe that's what you could actually do with regards to your business. Like, do you have a business profile, right?
Yes, I do.
So take that business profile, use it. Please, and don't use it to everyone. Use it to the relevant. Use it to the
Know
relevant.
your target.
Know your target, yes, sir. Like, like the reason now you're profiling, it's because you're trying with the okone guhita like the target. Because it's like you taking this pen to places whereby they're gonna need a pen. You can't, like, let's be honest, you can't take a pen and be holding a pen in a club where like people are busy drinking and smoking and dancing and all of that, and then you have your pens and say, guys, I'm selling pens for R5. They'll be like, are you for real? Are you crazy? Yeah, hey, le pen lena I blind. Apparently we are gonna no grabber nayo while you using it. Like, hey, it's a very special pen. It doesn't, hey, this pen, here's another feature about this pen. They'll think you're crazy because you are actually profiling a dope business in a wrong place. It's a proper business. Like, it's a great pen. It actually has different features. You could actually change it by swiping it like this. Automatically it becomes red. You could actually erase while you're actually using that pen. There's a lot of things that you could actually do with that pen. And guess what? You are actually distributing a pen and profiling a pen in a place where they won't even pay attention to. So you have to at least build a solid profile, and your profile should actually be from the perspective would say, I'm sending this to the relevant spaces. I hope you understand, Lindo, right? Buffet, do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And I think I saw it.
it.
So say you want this Tom, ne?
That's one of the problems. I think I'm going to use it. It's going to help me a lot. And
Hi, Zano. Kubel.
yeah, because since and no bali going on, like there was an event I was hosting recently, like on Sunday, where we ended like sort of the anniversary, but to me it was the first tasting event. So in that way, the Nima small meals are living now in a pan, a man be like a 10 million, the sauce they tell a pan in that way, the market is their business, but no, by taste. Well, actually, it's some of the feel to some of us, that's what I'm trying to say. Like when something like this, no, my food and stuff. So, they already profile and to now I need to know who's my target market, and I really believe with P2P to my advantage and my customer, because we say in my business my customer say now, and my customer are super. I support but I support to like it's complicated, man. I like me. So business I believe yes.
You know what I would actually do, ne? With regards to like the profiling, because I want us to strictly talk about profiling, because I'm recording here on YouTube in case I want to go back and watch what did I talk about. So my problem, ne, that I have with regards to a lot of businesses is that they tend to neglect the type of customers or clients that they're gonna have. Hence, that's why I always emphasize on the fact that go look at the type of people that you want to have later on. So, e.g., Lindo is dealing with road construction projects, right? If she is dealing with such projects, then it means that it will be much easier. Would say, tholakale would say ahambobuka like people that afuna kusebenzisana nabo in the future, because road construction, it's not determined by you, it's actually determined by the government, and the government is the highest spender. So I believe that you could actually make it in business in the road construction space if you go around looking for businesses that have done road construction, that are doing road construction, and ask them, can you just help me to get a subcontractor in order for me to have what's this thingy, to have a business profile yami ikhona cool. So with that subcontracting opportunities, it's gonna grow even your profile as a business, that you have done such and such projects for your business. Network is okay. Network is the way to go when you are in control. Perfect. And profiling is actually networking. That's what I said from the beginning. That networking is basically, like if you don't want to say profiling, just say networking. I'm networking my business in these spaces. Because like I said, even with regards to networking, there are people who have a great network, but they don't know how to use those networks. The same way you find comrades having all these people, but you say, Anna, I know who and who, I know Malema, I know Zuma, I like you'll find people who are gonna tell you they know, but they don't know how to use the people who are around them. Like, like, there are people ukutholakala ukuthi, yo, I'm just thinking about the fact that there are people who are always gonna tell you, yo, I know who and who, I know who and who, but then you ask them, so since you know, like I was actually talking to another guy. He was like, I was like, hey man, this and this is actually happening. And like, don't worry, I'm actually going to tell who and who, yeah, and I can't mention the people because they're back there in Nelspruit and you know these huge people. So I was like, hey man, ngicela ukuthi wena ungikhulumele naye before mina ngikhuluma naye. He's like, okay, don't worry, let me conference call you guys. Same time, I called him, he called the guy. We're in a conference call, and then same time the deal was made. Like just knowing, just knowing people, man. It's it's not enough. It's you knowing how to use the people that you know. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna have a pen but don't know how to use a pen. Hence that's why ngithi mina noma le pen le ingaba nema features la kanjani. If I am not going to know how to sell it, where to sell it, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a great pen. Ngifike tukweshisa nyama ngithi, hey guys, I'm selling these pens. Look at me. I'm dancing with you guys. Come on. Like, come on, guys. Like I'm vibing with y'all. Please buy my pens. They don't need pens there. Go to their offices. Like, go to where they work. Go to schools. Like, go to varsities. Like, those are the places that you have to go to. Not everyone is going to be your client. Not everyone is going to be your customer. You have to be directive. Would say this one. I think I got a comment here. Someone said hi, bye, I'm leaving. Then before you leave, can you give me a thumbs up here on YouTube? The person was like, no. I was like, okay, sure. Because I know possibilities are the person that logged into that YouTube thingy, Ngendeka is not even a business person. And I can't be mad at that person that it was like, hi, bye. I don't know where he's at. I don't know how he looks. And he said, hello, bye, I'm leaving. I was like, before you leave, please give me a thumbs up. He was like, no, I can't be mad at that because possibilities, he's not a business person and he's not my ideal client. I have people that I am focusing on and I'm looking at, okay, this is the person that my client is going to attract. The same way I was actually wearing this hat because there are people that I'm trying to get their attention. The same way today, I decided to be like this. Like there's a target that I'm focusing on. You get it, right? Oh, I think it's still kind of moving. But you get what I'm trying to say, Hopo. So with regards to Ipafane, the goal is to ensure that you attract quality clients that are going to come to you later on. You can't keep chasing. You have to get to a point whereby you get to attract. Because right now, as a small road construction company, you will actually get to a point whereby you know how to actually use the network that you have. It's I thought it's two different things, but in business it's actually kind of like the same. The reason why it's the same in business, the reason why profiling and networking it's the same in business, it's because of what gets to happen in the process. because I carry like a network. Okay, let me just ask you, what is a network? Hopewell, what is a network?
To me,
Mm-hmm.
I believe network afana who balilona with your circle network yakho. That's how many describe our balilona with your circle yakho. Network going to be nalabantu who attract and stuff. That's what I think it is, or that's what I use in a network, yeah, a network, and stuff, blah, blah, blah. To me, that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Networking is the people that I have and the people that I know, right? So if you
Yeah.
are networking and you're saying that these are the people that I know and these are the people that I have, then like with regards to profiling, where are you gonna send your profile to?
I think my restaurant after one, my
No, use the other context. I'll send my profile to people who know what I do and who know exactly. Yeah, because remember, even with regards to profile, remember I told you there's a guy that I called because I know
Yes.
the guy knows people who are going to help me out.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not to see the profile, you're sending it to Mto because Mto is going to buy your
It's a
sauce.
business.
Yeah,
Yes.
but Mto is
Sending it
there
to
to
because who
actually,
knows someone who's going to buy my sauce.
that is what
Okay.
your
Now I get
network,
it.
that is you networking and profiling. So it kind of, in business, it's kind of like becomes the same because
Okay.
you have this document. This is my document that I have. And since I have this document, I'm actually going to take it somewhere. Where am I taking it? To people. Like, that's why sometimes if someone is not going to help you, just say, do you have anyone who you could recommend?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If someone
I
cannot help you,
understand.
just say, do you have someone who you can recommend? In that way, you are spreading the profile of what you are doing. even
Okay.
though even though they might not say it, they might forget, but at least you did kind of spread the thing to another person, unlike saying, hey, no one wants this. Hey man, if you know someone who can actually assist me, can you at least link me up with that person? And then ngilapho ke i-follow up ingena khona, because some people don't do i-follow up because they have this mindset
Yeah.
uthi bashite abafuni.
Yeah.
Leso sikhathi akashongo lo muntu uthi akafuni, ushite buya kusasa.
I looked and see regarding he follow up. Like to me, as we go tell some songs, it really helped me a lot. Because why also you notice it? If you want to I pull in until you open the abuya food. But that's not money, I can say like 60 to 70%. Babuye kuthenga two mina ukuthi uma ngibuyela kubo babuto ukuthi uyive injani.
Yeah.
Ngiyihlale isemthetho wani. Wathi hayi mani eyi isemthetho wani kunani kwasiyaphela ngicela ungilethele leyi. And lo muntu uthola ukuthi umuntu ethi sidlulele more than 5 times mara akakhuluma ukuthi ufuna lenye isource. But ngoba mina ngigcina ngambuza uyive injani. So it's all right, nani. Wathi nayi inazi ukuthi ngizongiphathele futhi.
Yeah.
When the follow up to my customer community, it really helped me a lot. It's be about order food.
It's very important to do a follow
Yeah.
up. I think my thingy, my ring light was upraise utothetha uthi ngivela ngabonakali. Hey, my ring light is acting here. Okay, it's better now. I'm shining now. So because praise is gonna complain, it's like I can't edit these videos and whatnot. So So that's true. That's very true. Of course, we left with 4 minutes. That's very true. Um, Also for you, Lindo, since you've been with us for this live today, please, if follow up people like it, there are people sometimes that because I get a lot of messages. Recently, the person that controls like our LinkedIn normally sends through my number to people and whatnot. Yabo? So Maga send that the number. I was like, you know what? Because this client is from I think it's not China. The number like 91 is from India, right? Yeah, India. So because 91, yeah, it's 90 plus 91. The reason why I did not respond to that text, even though I saw it, it's because I know that I don't work with clients from outside Africa. I do work with clients that are based in Africa, but not outside Africa, because in let's say in most of the cases, these are clients like tholakala ukuthi they also have businesses here in South Africa. We did register a company of directors that are from Namibia. So I work with people who are outside of South Africa, but in Africa. Because of the goal that I'm trying to do with Bongo Nations, yabo. So, but I don't work with people who are no bangati for now, like for now. So the reason why sometimes I get to delay with answering questions or and kakhulu kubo WhatsApp and all of that, or somewhere on LinkedIn and stuff like that, is because I'm trying to vet the person out, because I've noticed that people who are going to do follow-ups are people who are serious, like they're not taking no for an answer.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
That's
if
true.
if you don't take no for an answer, it means that this guy really wants to sell me this sauce. You know what, let me buy it, let me buy it, so atosuka like him, only to find that makadlale sauce at no man, can you give me more of that? i I just want one, but do you mind giving me two? You get it? So
Yeah, that's true.
it's important to do a follow up.
Follow up.
Yeah, it's important, especially in the process of profiling your business. You gotta do a lot of follow ups, like because you busy spreading the news about what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much.
In conclusion, when you're dealing with a follow up, not follow up, sorry, when you're dealing with profiling, business profiling, ensure that you do follow ups, because a lot of people are thinking about a lot of things. So don't be mad at people who did not reply to your text, who did not reply to your email. Please do follow ups. It's gonna help you and your business, because you're trying to profile your businesses or your business in many places. So it's important to humble yourself and ask, did you check my email? How far are things looking? Are you winning with 1, 2, and 3? Please help me out. Do not just say they are not going to help me. It's important to do follow up in the process of you dealing with your business profiling, because you're trying to spread your business profile to people who might be willing to help you. But the problem is they might be thinking about a lot of things at the same time, and you just became a victim of many circumstances. But in reality, if you do a follow up, they'll remember you, because they'll know this person has been talking to me for the past 5 days and they've been asking me how are things coming through. Cheers. See you tomorrow. Hope well, Lindo. I enjoyed this. Bengana pressure. Logo need to pressure.
Now, on my side, we implement something in this business business. Yeah, my